Hey, too. Oh, okay. I was about to say, I thought this was dead a bit. All right. So I think YouTube is all ears, and Facebook, you guys are all ears too. But I'm kind of, if you guys will be able to see everything on the Facebook will, and YouTube will. It needs to be okay because we're gonna move this. Oh, I forgot to add this thing. But if you guys search my last video, you will see this wonderful nail polish carrying case, which I still have not used, but I'm going to be using it. So I could put my UV machine right here, but I feel like I have other nail stuff that I could store in here rather than the UV light. Like, come on, that's not, like, why would I use that only to take up all of this space, right? So I could just keep that in the box. But I love, like, it has this so your nail polish is not just tossed around, especially if you accidentally leave them open. I think these are super perfect. So this is the SNS carrot. I could just stuff that in here. And it's not gonna move around. Then you have some extra compartments up here as well. Now you can store certain tools in, like these, for instance, and everything for your filers. You can store that in there easily. It's quite a lot of room this thing is, and guess what? It's definitely 2 layers. And you can store whatever in here too. Say the UV machine or whatever kind of other machines or whatever you feel like is loose, that you don't care about being loose in here. Maybe like this, which is like completely open or anything like that. Or nail tips. Store it right into the bag also, which I think this is definitely, and then there's extra pockets, still more pockets, and everything. The instructions for things could probably go into there. But yeah, great item if you want to travel with the thing, or just basically just to organize your nail polish a little bit better than it was before. All right, so let's get down into this now. So let me just take up, because some of the glue and stuff, residue that was on from last week when I had did those. So I'm just gonna take those off. Just so it's a lot smoother when I'm gonna be doing these SNS. Maybe you guys can help me choose the color, because I'm not sure what color I'm gonna use. And what color should I use, YouTube? What color? Let me show you guys. So it's like, these are the colors for the SNS powder that I do use. And everything. These are the colors, and these, if you guys seen last week, these are the mistake brushes. If you make a mistake on your nails, you could easily just use these to clean it up so it looks really nice and professional. So as you see here, all those colors, if you see, could you see? I'm not sure what color I want to choose. So write that in the comments. So what color you think I should choose to do my nails today, right now, in and everything, and I'll be able to, and I'll see if I have that color and definitely get that color on for nails. Normally I like doing my nail color according to like the season, which, you know, what season are we in right now? We are in, technically it's still winter, right? It's winter until when? No, it's fall, not fall, it's spring. It's spring right now. And summer would be starting May 22nd, right? That's the first day of summer. So I have been growing my nails for a while, and then it like literally I just took a break from doing my nails and everything. So I got like really, really good with doing it myself and everything, especially with the SNS. That definitely helped inspire all of my nail growth, because I used to be someone who bit my nails. So definitely cool with having something that helps me not bite my nails. and to promote my nail growth also. It's supporting me on that journey. All right, so if I make a mistake, I'm going to just use some of my correcting wands that I do have here. So they each have a different type of tip. So, oops, I messed up on that one. All of that. So got them all nice and clean. Last week I also did the cuticle remover and everything, so I'm not going to do that today. Let's choose a color, shall we? Okay, so yeah, like I said, it's gonna be summer soon. So the color I am going to choose, I think, should I do a lavender? Lavender would be really pretty. Let's see, should I do a yellow? I have black. Should I do two different colors so I could do like a little tip also? I think my nails is too short to be doing any ombre colors, but I do like doing ombre colors though. Maybe I should do orange because I'm trying to be quick and snappy anyway. Tip, should I tip or should I not do the tip? That is the question. So I'm gonna choose orange. Orange pink tips? No, I'm not gonna do tips because it's gonna take too long. All right, so the choice is orange. Let's do an orange color. So I've never used this color before, but they all come safety packed and everything, which is super bonus. And to catch the powder, I'm just gonna be using a nice slick piece of paper. Let me brush off all the excess powder from the last time that I still feel on it. No matter what, if I'm brushing it, I'm still feeling. All right. So let's get some, kind of make it look a little bit even. I hate filing my nails because I hate like the length, you know, I just hate that the length just disappears when I file them. That's what I hate. If it's uneven, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, eventually that other part is going to catch up. This is the benefits of you doing your nails yourself. Look, that one is slanted, but like, come on. You're going to be checking my nails to make sure they're all the same, right? If you are, go get a life. Just even them out a little bit. All right, there we go. And that's how they look. Plain color. Now let's get the painting. So this is the activator. The activator you use, the activator of the SNS, you use basically right before you add the top coat. So it dulls out and kind of evens that flat base that you have. All right. So this is the activator. That is the second to last step. And then this is the base. From this brand, it's a base and you can use it as a top coat. So this is a 2-in-1. So we're gonna use it for all the layers I'll be using, and then we'll also use it. Oh no. Did y'all see that? Me screwing this thing off? Did you fall or something and I didn't know? Okay, it feels like it's on. Okay, it's on now. Alright, let's get this base going. Oh, Facebook, you can't see, can you? You cannot. So let me put this right there so you guys can see. Could you guys see everything? Okay, cool. And just to make sure, in case I do any boobies with that case I do any boobies, I'm gonna have my nice little correctors handy. So we have this one, just take them all off so I know which one. It's curved one, flat one, and then oval pattern looking one. And yeah, at the beginning when you're doing it, I showed you guys in some other videos you've seen, I don't start at the tip right under my cuticle as yet, just to avoid it from being uneven and gloppy-ish. I just start right below, leave a little bit of space and start below that cuticle line. I'm gonna dip it in an angle, kind of lower it, and then insert your thumb, move it to the right, let it sit for a little bit. Move it to the left, let it sit for a little bit. Pick it up. Kind of pat. Orange is a nice color. And dust off the excess powder. Remember that second finger is still wet. Oh, just made a mess. So just pour that in. This thing is atomically full because this is the first time I'm using this color. Let me try to see if I can just pour the rest of this into here. And just brush off that excess powder. Boom. And that's the two coats. I'm like watching this show at the same time. I always tell myself I'm gonna do this with a mask on because of the fumes, and I always forget to get the mask. This is kind of thinned out, but of course that's the idea of doing multiple layers. right, so that's top coat. Let's keep on going, shall we? And just repeat the steps. Those fumes, even my eye. Can wear a mask. I know you don't want to wear goggles, but do it at a distance. All right, so now I'm going to do the top coat. So this is like 3 coats that I'm going to be using today. And the top coat, as you see, as I started, I basically did it like 1 centimeter underneath my cuticle to avoid like the glopping and such. And now for that top coat, I'm just going to start from the top of my cuticle and work my way down. Remember, try to remember that distance to avoid the fumes. And my battery is fully charged. In that last week's video that you guys seen, like my battery ended up dying. So everything is fully charged today, you guys. I promise. And I found the phone. I found my other filming phone too, which is great. So you see how it blends out when you first start off at the 1 centimeter beneath your cuticle. Then that last one, everything would just be the smooth finish. Keep the distance from the harmful chemicals. See. Let's see if I get a little piece of something here. Looks like lint. Hope I got it out. A little bit too close to my nostrils. All right, so that is the first set. Well, the first hand. So that's how it looks. I'm gonna clean it up, of course, once I have everything all painted. Then I'll clean it up with the wonderful file. But yeah, that's the first hand. Right? Perfect. Ready. All right, next hand, as I said, you just start 1 centimeter below your cuticle. Did I clean this up? I did. And you know, the left hand ain't never doing the right hand good. Ah. But try to be careful. Try to be careful when you're using your opposite dominant hand. See, I just went over into my listening side. So before I dip my hand into that powder, I'm going to try to take off that little side base that I have there that I ended up accidentally going into. And why? Is because if I don't do it now, when I paint it, after I put the base on, and then I tried to, put it in the powder, it's just gonna be super messy. And when it comes to filing, especially manually, it's like, it's gonna be very dreadful to try to take it off. There's that string, it never came out. One centimeter below the cuticle. Got some, let's try to fix it. Uh-oh. Just came out with a lot at the bottom of it. As I said, the left hand don't treat the right hand as good. But try your best. Do you guys use like what type of nail polish do you guys like using? Gel or SNS? Hmm? Clean up all of the impurities as much as possible before dipping it into the powder. You guys see how bad I'm at using my left hand? And it's a bit critical for when you have your finger in the powder to like let it stay and rest for a couple of seconds prior to like moving it slowly to the next side to get to apply the powder, because it needs to like soak in. The powder needs to soak into that base polish. And what you see, what would happen is it would end up looking something like that. So I had to remember that. I think I got it good. So I'm off the hook. Just want to get as much of the residue off, unfortunately. Probably a good show I'm missing. So much going on. So that is the second coat. This is completely done. Well, this is 3 coats completed, and this is the 2 coats. So now to finish it up, where we're going to be starting from the base of the cuticle and work our way down so it could look like this. As I said, SNS nails are healthy for your nails. It promotes growth. Among some other healthy benefactors. To maintain and keep your health and nails healthy. This thing right here. I don't know how these long things are getting inside. As soon as I took that off, I kind of messed it up. I wonder if it's coming off the brush. Get you out of there. Hotline, hotline. What in the world? Okay, and we definitely will have to file that down once we activate it. course, the left hand wasn't taking care of the right, but this is how it turned off. This is like flawless over here. But time to shape them up. Let them dry for a little bit. This is also a top coat. I don't know why I just closed it. Take out this contraband. Put the anti-powder leaker on. And voila, finishito with that. So now I'm just going to let it dry for a little bit more. And then after doing that, I'm just gonna get some filing in before we add that top coat, which is super awesome that it's a 2-in-1. This is starting off with the pro looking hand first. My electric filer is broken. So disappointing. So happy I don't have to worry about them popping off because they're my real nails. Oh, this little boy just picked up a gun. Where did that little boy get the gun from? Poor little boy. He didn't know it was a real gun. But alright, so now try to file these other parts a bit more evenly. Left hand with way more attention than the right. I mean, the right hand needs way more attention than the left because the left hand did not do it well. But the left hand is flawless. Oh, my white light went out. My tablet. All right, now we're ready to add that top coat. We are finished with the acetone completely. With the whoopsies. Cover all of our whoopsie brushes. Let's go wash our hands, and then we're gonna do that top coat. I'll also be using my Dermalex, sorry, I always get it confused with the facial ones, but for the finishing oil, this is a retinol oil. All right, for nail and cuticle after I'm finished, so it could be all nice and shiny and everything. So let's get started. So this is how the nails are looking pre-using the activator. How did I forget about using the activator? Of using the activator. So now let's put on some activator. Keeping a distance. When they put on the activator, they don't be caring. They just be slapping that thing all over the place. Boom. We got it activated. Everything is activated. Last and least is the top coat. Let's make this shine. Top coat is to make it shine. And that's the next thing I love about SNS. It dries super quickly. Let me just leave this activator on for a little bit. SNS dries super quickly. Like, I'm the person on the go. Check out that website in the description. Is that I don't like staying, like, something like, you know, time literally is money, especially when you are self-employed. So the time that you're spending in the nail salon could be well like done somewhere else. So that's why I like, you know, just doing the SNS. It dries quickly. You don't need to do too much. That's what I love absolutely about SNS. And it also helps my nail grow. Very healthy for you. But I can't wait until next week, my nails, for them to be longer and everything. Like, look at this nail. That one came out really, really well with the square, but as I said, I didn't want to cut them too long or file them down too long, too short, because I love my nail growth. I love my nail growth, and I love when my nails are long. So that's why I'm just doing it as is. All right, so let's do the top coat. Don't underestimate the second coat of the top coat when you're finishing up your nails. It does work wonders. Somebody was just pulling in the driveway. What's that? Minus to 1 or something? It's a little something. Lint all over the place today. That is not coming off. What in the world? More what? This hand is already dry. Thank God. We're gonna take off that lint later. Boom, boom. So as you see how this first top coat will look. Now let's do the second coat. And that is after 2 coats. You see how it looks before you do the second coat? It's like not really that shiny, and the second coat definitely pulls off a difference. So this is just 1 top coat and this is 2 top coats. You see the difference? And SNS, literally this would dry within like 30 seconds. Hey Siri, what time is it?
It's 1:55 p.m.
Ooh, forgot to send out. Forgot to send out a reminder. Oh yeah, you guys, and this right here, 5 p.m., 4 p.m. Oh, I thought I had a 2. Nope, I'm good. I'm free. First appointment doesn't start until 4. And we are done. All right, as I said, about like 30 seconds or so. I actually need to use this still corrector. I'll wait until they dry completely before I go in with it. But boom, there you go. You did your own DIY SNS nail polish to help your nails grow and keep your nails healthy. So this will dry about 30 seconds. I said 30 minutes before, sorry. And I have on my ultra smart ring to check those results on my phone that I'll show you guys as well. Not putting on tips gives me so much confidence to get so much done without having to worry about my nails breaking or falling off. So I'm super excited for this for sure. And I am well protected with this SNS polish to help promote the strength of my nails and keeping my nails sturdy. So when I'm doing those things as well, it's not going to easily break versus if you didn't, right? What is this text me? Wrong number. Reminds me I have to call. I need to call someone and check how they're doing. All right, so these are completely dry. Just need some warming up still, so I'm just gonna add my Dermalec oil kind of sagging around for too long, for sure. This is Revival Oil, anti-aging, nail and cuticle. Because I'm like, why is it saying anti-aging? I had to look at it twice. I was like, I could have sworn this was nail. That's why I kept this in like all my nail stuff. All right, so I just spread that around the cuticle. All nails. Ooh, and I love the smell. This is like a... Hello? Oh, okay. All right, bye. Mom! Oh, yikes. The smell that's on here is orange. It has a rich smell of orange. Alright, so it's all done. Just apply it to all of the nail. And the smell is orange, and I painted them orange. That's funny. Bing, bong, boom. And we are finished with our nails. So as I said, I'm going to do on a little tip. I'm wondering if I should do the tips though. I don't think I'm going to do the tips. I don't think I'm going to do tips for my toes, but I might end up doing, yeah, because I have to deal with the powder again. Well, I still have it out. So I'm going to do my toes and everything, and I guess I'll show you guys a little bit later how that came out. But yes, you too can do your own SNS at home with all these steps that I did show you. So it would look like you just left the nail salon for sure. All right. And if you choose the SNS polish, it will promote your nail growth and nail health, and definitely keeping you on that path of growing your nails too. All right. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll be on probably later so you guys can see me do this install for these wonderful tints, mirror tints for this window, this door back here. Well, thanks. Like, subscribe, share with a friend, and ring that bell. My YouTube page, Dashing with Tanny Small. Links is in the description and the title for you, Facebook and Instagram. And until next time, happy Saturday and happy Mother's Day to your mothers. Finish.